Welcome, Gemini, to your December 2023 reading, and thank you so much for tuning into my channel. Now, Gemini, if you want to skip ahead to the reading, just skip ahead to about 3 minutes or so. I just need to have a bit of an intro here. Firstly, I want to apologize for the lateness of my readings. I have been very, very unwell and still not 100%, but much better than I was. And that has put me behind. Now, I offer free mini readings to new subscribers. And this month, I still have not caught up with all of the people that subscribed from last month. So if you are one of those people, please forgive me. I will get back to everyone who asks a question and subscribes, okay? So by all means, please feel free to subscribe if you haven't already, but just be mindful that there is a bit of a backlog, so you might not hear from me right away. And that's nothing to worry about. You will get your response. But in saying that, if you're asking a timing question, I had a few people asking, will something happen this month, that month, in 2 weeks, in 2 days, whatever it is. I may not be able to get back to you in time to answer those questions. So perhaps leave a little bit more open-ended questions if you do subscribe. Now, if you do, you click the subscribe button and you put new subscriber, free mini reading, or new subscriber, then ask your question. I really need you to put it in those formats because I've had a lot of scammers trying to write things and then leave weird links and things like that. And I'm not going to respond to those ones. So you need to put new subscriber, free mini reading, or new subscriber, then ask your question. And those ones I will respond to. Yeah. Now, I guess I have to say, Merry Christmas, Gemini. Can you believe we've come to the end of another year? Wow, I can't believe it. It's gone just so quickly. Now I'm going to just fix those up a little. Now I will be clarifying with my mini Rider-Waite after we get through all of these. But let's begin. Now, you start out with the energy with the card of Judgment. Now, this is a card of a rebirth here for you, Gemini. There's a reawakening to a part of your life. This could have something to do with your career or certainly to do with your passion. I mean, out of the 8 cards here, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of them are wands. These wands are all about your inspiration, your passion, your creativity. There's a reawakening here, I feel. Perhaps some of you have lost touch of something that really inspired you and really excited you. And so for a lot of you, as I said, there is this reawakening. And, you could also, for some of you, be wanting to go back to school, be wanting to get into training, be wanting to learn more about something that you were passionate about but have kind of let slide. And you're going to be getting back into things here, Gemini. You've got the 5 of Wands. Now, this card has been coming out for a lot of star signs as well. And this is that card of, if you look at it, people often say that 5s are quite challenging energy. And some readers even read the 5 of Wands as a card of conflict. But if you look at the actual imagery on the card, they're like a sporting team, or they're all wearing the same uniform. They're wearing those stripy pants. They look like they are part of a team. And they're together training. There's no hostility. There's no anger. There's no violence. You are working at something to get better, to hone your skills. And I feel like you maybe have lost a bit of passion for something that you were working at, trying to get better at. And December's going to see this passion ignite again. And it's going to happen quite quickly because you've got the Knight of Swords. So, and you know, the Knight of Swords has been showing up for a lot of people as well. This is fast moving energy, things shifting and changing quickly, changes coming in very, very quickly as well, almost whirlwind kind of changes. So where things perhaps had not progressed in the past, you are going to be seeing some real significant changes in December. Now you've got the High Priestess here. Now the High Priestess is quite a spiritual card, and this is a card of sacred knowledge, of secret knowledge. And for a lot of you, this is asking you to really listen to your intuition. Listen to your spirit guides, your angels. What are you being told? What does that intuition tell you to do? Which direction are you going to be going in here? If you have been stuck in any way, I mean, this reawakening, this rebirth kind of energy in that Judgment card is really now, it's almost like a beginning again here for you. And you are maybe going to have to listen to your inner guidance to tell you which way to go here. But for a lot of you, there could even be a marriage on the cards. You've got the Four of Wands here. This is a card of marriage, but this is also a card of stability, of strength, of you creating a beautiful home life for yourself and for your family. Whether or not you're already married, if you don't want to be married, you might just be in a relationship with someone and now be wanting to settle down with them and not necessarily officially get married, but you may want to build a secure and stable home for the both of you or for your family. You know, you don't actually have to be married to create a life with someone. Now, you know, you've got this 10 of Wands here, and all 10s are endings. And I kind of like the 10 of Wands because this shows that you've really been working hard at something, whether it has been a creative project that you've kind of lost interest in and now are getting that spark of inspiration coming back in. But the 10 of Wands tells you that you are so close to completing this project, whatever it is for you. And it will be different for all of you because this is, you know, a general reading. But although the 10 of Wands talks about it being hard work, you have actually been successful. You know, in a traditional 10 of Wands, you'll see that person carrying the load of sticks on their back, and you can see that they've traveled a long journey, the path that they've come. But in the distance, there's the village, or here there's the castle, and they're almost there. They can put their load down. They can use it to build that wonderful house that you've got in mind, or they can sell their wares in the village and make the money that they've carried all of that load into town for. You know, you are almost there, Gemini, and you know, this is a card of strength and success. And you know, the interesting thing here is you actually have the Strength card, and we'll go into that in a little bit, but you've got this, and this doesn't necessarily talk about physical strength, although it can be, particularly because you've got this training card here. Some of you may be sports people. You might be working in a sporting environment and you are having to train, and you have been carrying this heavy load, and now you can actually know that coming into next year you can achieve your goals. But as I mentioned earlier, this is the Knight of Swords. This could be an air sign like yourself, another Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarian here. But all knights are that movement of things shifting and changing. And the Knight of Swords, as I said, whirlwind, fast, changes coming in very, very quickly for you. Now, you've got the Page of Wands, and the pages are, they do often talk about people younger than us. But pages, this Page of Wands is a Sagittarian, but it's a general reading. So Aries, Leo, or Sag, and you've got Leo here in the Strength card. So, but if this doesn't represent a person that is significant in your world in December, this will talk about you taking on a lot of the qualities of this type of person as well. So someone very adventurous, very fiery, very passionate. And I do see passion coming back into your life here in whatever way is significant for you, Gemini. But the thing with pages as well, they are messages or messengers. So you will be getting some wonderful news about your career, about a creative project that you've been working on, about something that you've been really passionate about. There is some great news coming in here for you in December, Gemini. I love that for you. Now that Strength card, what a way to finish off with the first 8 tarots. The Strength, as I said, does represent Leo, but this is that internal fortitude. This is you having all of the experience that you've gained up until this point, all of the hard work that you've put in, everything that you've learned has given you this internal strength that has allowed you to be able to achieve whatever it is that you want in life and whatever is meaningful for you, whether it is building a stable, strong home for yourself, your family, your loved ones, whether it's you building a legacy that you want to leave for other people, whether it's you learning and training and starting again after almost completing and being through some really difficult times, carrying that load. You've gained this inner strength that's really going to have allowed you to achieve whatever it is that you desire, and you're going to be seeing results here in December. I'm really loving this for you. Now let's get your clarifying cards out, Gemini. See what messages. Can you believe this? The first card you got in the first 8 tarots was the Judgment. The first card you got in the clarifying cards is the Judgment as well. I mean, you can't write this stuff, can you? The Judgment card, as I said, this is a reawakening. This is you almost revisiting something that perhaps you would let go. There's a renewal here. It's, again, this message of you being so close to completing an important task in your life. Don't give up here, Gemini. But when the Judgment card comes out, it is kind of asking you to pause and review the past. You are almost completed what it is you started out to do. So now look back at your achievements, and then because you are kind of in this reawakening, kind of renewal kind of energy, decide where it is you want to go in the future. Take this opportunity, because things are going to be happening so quickly here. As I said, with that Knight of Swords, it is wise to take a minute and just ponder what you've been through, and think through your options really carefully, because I feel like you are coming to a big decision that you will need to make. Whenever there is a renewal, whenever there is this reawakening, you are kind of asked to decide which direction you want to go in. And I feel like you are being guided almost spiritually here, there is something that is going to be guiding you, a bigger force, a stronger force, whether it's your angels, your spirit guides, just whatever you call it, your intuition. There is something that is going to be guiding you in a particular direction. Now, again, judgment. If you've got any judgments pending, whether you're any exams, any school tests, any kind of accreditation, any legal proceedings you're going through, having judgment, particularly twice, is saying that things are going to really be going in your favor, which is quite a good message for you as well, Gemini. But can you believe this? What was I talking about? The world. And can you believe that as, again, the High Priestess? Judgment twice, the High Priestess twice. Now, these are major arcana cards here, Gemini. These are significant life events here. You are at that final stage before you step through that portal, and you are going to have to make a decision about which direction you want to go in here. The World card is a completion, a successful completion. You aren't upset about closing off a particular era in your world here, in your life. You are going to be jumping for joy. You can really sort of say, I've done this, it's over, and you are moving to the next level in your personal life or in your career or whatever it is for you. And this might be a promotion, a new position that's, it's going to be challenging, but it's promising as well. And that's why I love you having the Strength card here, because it's like you're in this great position where you have this internal strength. You have this experience, this knowledge that you're going to be able to harness. But that High Priestess, wow, to have that twice, I mean, like I said, there's 78 cards in each deck, and out of those 78 cards, not only did you get one twice, but you got two twice. This is like your angels, your spirit guides saying, I meant what I said. So, that High Priestess is a card of meditation and of inner reflection as well, which is very much linked to the Judgment card. It really asks you to go within and get clarity, get clear about yourself, your desires, really tune into you and put the focus on your mind, your hopes, your dreams, your wishes. Where do you want to go now? And the clarity that you get by doing that, it's going to really head you in the right direction. I feel like, you are at this real turning point in your life here in December, Gemini, and you are going to be spiritually guided here. So really tune into things. It's not, and I feel like with that High Priestess, it's not like you even have to take action. Just go to that quiet place and allow yourself to be guided. But really, really follow your intuition. That is so, so important. And it's like the answers are going to come to you. I know it sounds crazy, but you are going to get the answers that you seek at the perfect moment for you. And I feel like you're going to get these answers really quickly, only because you've got that Knight of Swords. You're not going to have to be pondering too long. I feel like you will be getting any guidance that you need. And look at this. Wow, the Two of Wands. You are at a crossroads here, Gemini. You've completed what you've had to complete, and now you are kind of at this point where you can go in two different directions, probably even more directions. There could be a lot of options ahead for you, but specifically, because it is the Two of Wands, it often does talk about choosing between two paths. And that can be quite difficult, because if you're not in touch with where it is you've come from, with what you've achieved, with knowing yourself and what you now want for the future, it can be a difficult decision. But if you take the advice of that two of the high priestess and just meditate and be silent and allow your intuition to guide you, that decision is going to be very, very easy. But the decision in the Two of Wands is quite wonderful, because no matter which way you choose to go here, you will never choose incorrectly, Gemini. If you choose that one path to go, to walk by the lake, if you look at this, you can see there's the lake in one direction and the mountains in the other, and you can't choose wrong here. Both paths will lead you to where it is you need to go. And look at the figure has the world in their hand. So I feel like you are in this amazing place here where you really do have the world in your hands. And once you tune into what it is you want, what's going to really make you happy, what you truly desire, what brings you joy, then that is going to facilitate this decision, and it will be effortless for you here, Gemini. It's going to actually be wonderful, and you're going to be on this wonderful brand new journey. It's just lovely. I'm loving this message for you. So I hope that resonated with you. Again, take me up on my offer of that free mini reading. Please know that there is going to be a bit of a wait, but you will hear back from me. I will shuffle my cards for you. Have a wonderful Christmas and a wonderful new year, and I hope that you come back in the new year. Bye.